You can buy at Tractor Supply. And so real close up at that, you can see it's just cut off at the very tip. That's the only opening you need, and this screws on to a regular water bottle. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is, the baby goat gets about this much. That much water is up to here in this container. So you want a container that you can, for milking, you need a big pail to hold water in. So we need a pail for soap and water. And so we're gonna have a sponge in here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our clean water pail. This soapy water isn't a lot of soap, it's just real thin dilution of soap. So this is already diluted like 20 or 30 to 1. I'm going to put some of that water in here. I'm just going to fill that up with some water. It's just enough to clean the udders. That's what that's for. So, you can see in here.
I haven't figured out how to like.
So this is for keeping the goat clean and your hands clean, those two. This is for the milk. This is a clean, sterile bucket. This is for when I come back in. This is to filter the milk, and this is to hold the milk. Now, there's one more thing I'm missing. Let me get this. We have something to strain the hair out for the first pass. And that's this hair and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the paper towel is the fine filter that we'll put in the funnel later, and I'll show you that when we get back inside. So, I like this. So you have your clean water in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my soap on the top, and then that goes up on top of there. And yeah, it moves around a little bit, but it's okay. Now let's make the milk. So first thing, you can follow me around with these.
Okay.
Water you want to set lukewarm, like just a little bit warmer than the skin. Not cold, not hot. This is too full. I just memorize. You can use any container you want. I memorize it's just a little bit below this line. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, milk replacer. This is a 1 cup size. So we're gonna fill it up to just over in between 1/2 and 3/4. Okay, so right there. Make a funnel out of paper.
DIY funnel.
DIY funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want it to be big and that you can kind of mash around. Put your lid on. As you go. Back to where they go. Clean up as you go. So one thing I always have ready when I'm doing this is a sink with sponges and soapy water so that I can clean up as I go. This funnel is a different funnel than we use for filtering. This is just for the formula. You don't want to cross-contaminate, so I don't use any of the same materials that I use for the milking. Also, as I do this, I don't want this to build up and cake up while I'm outside working with the goats. So I rinse it. Cool. And my little setup, if you have a big enough pot, you can throw that in there. So when you're bottle feeding them, you just want to keep it at a level. Here, see how these udders are right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the same thing. They'll want to jump up on you and you keep going up higher and higher and higher. But if you just keep the bottle down low, they'll stay. Okay, so now this is a halter, the goat halter.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do this. It loosens like this. Now in this setup, we want it on her left side, where it tightens. Okay. So first thing you do, you open this like this. Slip this over her nose and behind her horns and behind her ears, okay? Usually you have to have a lead somewhere. This is what we have this here for. Yes, I know, I love it too. You're so nice. Yeah, lots of hair. So you just want to go ahead and get all this out of it. Then the next step is we're going to see how they're doing. So which ones have more milk Looks like her left side has more right now. But we get rid of all of the gunk, get in between all of the cracks up here, and just wash it. And wash it. Okay, the lid, always keep it facing down, so I usually put it on top of that thing. This goes under right here. I'm going to start at the most difficult one. And sometimes you have to hold the bucket up. And it goes pretty fast. And then the next one. Now this one you can actually see how I'm... You got a good angle on that. And this one. Hey guys, this is weird. Filming this stupid stuff. How
It's
you
alright.
feeling, Raquel?
God, my teeth doesn't have that much anymore.
That's good.